Hello and welcome to another update video about Cardano and Bitcoin. The whole crypto market today in the green. There are of course always a few exceptions which are not green, but this is not unexpected. As I said yesterday in my last update video that I would expect this week the price to start to creep up, and we can see that we break out of interesting patterns. So we can take a look at the Bitcoin chart. It is doing what I was expecting for this week. Now we need to see, is this a sustainable move up? Or is this just sort of a fake out? At the moment it is looking good, but it's still too early to say. It could just be a fake out, but what we can see, we definitely did move above the 13-day EMA. So we can see that here, that blue line there. This is a daily chart, so I go to the 4-hour chart, but you can see we are above this first EMA, and that is interesting and important. In some nice green candles, we moved out of this pattern here, which is that descending wedge pattern. Did tell you before that I would expect us to break to the upside here. First of all, because it's a more bullish pattern. You can see this is a consolidation. And from here, with a descending wedge, you would normally always expect a breakout to the upside. Bitcoin did that many times before, not only Bitcoin. And also we are in this wave B, in my view. That wave B that is going to take us into this target area between 55 and 63k. And then I told you yesterday that I would expect this week a breakout here to the upside, because the price just can't run much longer in this pattern. It's done now for quite a while, and we are coming to a key support level, that support level here, which is the 0.382 fib level at 45.5k. So we did come towards a fib level. And looking the other way around, from just this wave here, not the larger wave, and if we take a fib, the fib chart here, we can see that the level down here at 45.7, exactly where we bounced off, is the 0.618 fib level, the most important Fibonacci retracement level of just that wave structure here. Therefore I said, look, it is getting very likely that we are moving up from here. But as I said, we need to wait. Is this a fake out or not? If we drop back in, then we have to have a bit more patience. But at the moment, it's looking good. We don't see the volume though, and that's a bit concerning. Don't really see the volume, not a lot, not much more. Therefore, we need to see, is this really real? The crypto market in general following, but it could just be a fake out at this stage. What we want is further green candles to the upside. What we can see on the 1-hour chart is that we are overbought. That is why you see a bit of retracement. So you can come back now probably here to that 13-day EMA to retest it here. And we did that already. We did retest it already successfully at 48.3k. Then we're moving on. The next key resistance is here at 49k, or 49.8k. No, sorry, it's pretty much 50k. That's 21-day EMA. Need to get above that. That previous high here is actually before that even. That's 49.3k. So we need to get above that as well. And yeah, so far, it's starting to look good. It's starting to look good. Definitely worth pointing out here. And remember, and that's just a bit for fun, but if we take a look at the moon phases, we talked about them earlier in the week. Was a quite popular video actually. If we take a look at the moon phases strategy, you can see that did tell you that we are getting here into the full moon cycle, and in the full moon cycle we would expect, as per this theory, that Bitcoin is moving up in a full moon cycle and it's moving down in a new moon cycle. We would expect a bit of a move up here within this cycle. The cycle is of course not ended yet. We only just had a full moon, and therefore we would expect, as this indicates, a move up here. Yeah. So that's what it did last time when we had here on the 4th of December a new moon. Then we did say, all right, based on this theory, that we would expect lower prices. And the time before it didn't work, but the time that before that did work, and especially here throughout, I did show you earlier in the year, it worked out perfectly. You had here full moon, new moon, full moon to the upside, new moon to the downside, full moon to the upside, new moon down, full moon up. new moon down, full moon up, new moon down. So that's what we can see, and let's see if that actually works out. Take it with a pinch of salt. I don't say I believe in this, but it's quite funny, and always need something that keeps us happy, you know. And now we see rising prices, and we can see the full moon cycle, so why not show it here? And we're going to track it. It was quite a popular video, but anyway, we're using the Elliott Waves here on this video and on this channel, and they also tell us that we need to move up from here. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, but this is the highest probability, and that worked out again as expected here. With Cardano as well moving higher here now at 126, but I think if we take a look at the 4-hour chart pattern here within which we are, which started on the 4th of December, we are still in the pattern. So even though we were moving up here, we are still in the pattern. We need the 127 level to break out, so we hopefully that happens today. 127 will be the breakout here to the upside. If I take the chart on the daily, then, and if I use the candle bodies, then we have broken out already, because then I have to use different levels. So the daily is of course more relevant, but we need to see how this is going to develop. It doesn't look like a confirmed breakout yet. The volume is still very small, so it's probably more likely to use here. And on the daily, by the way, it's also looking more like a triangle. Yeah, you can see that, because this all depends on if you use the closing candle values. It depends on which time frame you're looking at. So it remains to be seen what is happening here with the price. On the 4-hour chart, as I said, it looks like we are still in the triangle here, or in the it looks like more like a triangle here on the Cardano chart. So therefore we need to see what's going to happen here with the chart. Then 127 is the key level that we need to break out. A little bit higher actually, I think. 1 second, just need to move that really into position. Yeah, it's around 125, so 127. So that's what we need to see. I did say before that I do expect when Bitcoin moves up that Cardano moves with it. When it does, but it has lost out a little bit, as you can see here on the ADA BTC chart. We are still in this descending channel. Found support now for around a week, a little bit longer, here on this ascending trend line. So we were outperforming Bitcoin a little bit. Now that Bitcoin moved up, the ADA BTC is losing a little bit, but I think the support line here is still holding. So no reason to panic yet, but we're anyway in this descending channel. I think you can expect a breakout here only as soon as we break above one of these daily EMAs here. And we are currently being held down. I also did tell you before that we are getting squeezed here into the apex, so something is going to happen soon. And I mean, we had something happen also here on the Bitcoin chart, of course, as you can see, to tell you that, you know, the price was getting squeezed and that you then get this release of tension at some point. Now it's a first good sign. Nice green candle, definitely good upside, but we need to see more now. But this could be the first step towards that yellow target area. So that's pretty much the update for today. Hope you liked the update video. If you did, please smash the like button and subscribe. And if you really like the content, maybe consider to join as a channel member. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.